Hello Internet. Apple just launched a new version of macOS named Picture, and it was changed a lot of things from interface, Finder, new apps, iMessage, and new control center. In this video, we cover all new features and show you some new tricks in this version of macOS. You can see the interface was changed a lot, look like iOS. See there.
At Apple, design has always been about great ideas. Those ideas that are developed through this obsessive education into detail. If we care enough about all the details to make the product, then in the end, design is an experience that really feels like it's going to. And the best example of this is macOS Big Sur. Our goal was to bring even more clarity to the design of the software, while retaining the most powerful capabilities and ease of use. We started with the simplest of elements, from the shape of a corner radius to refinements in buttons and controls. And we brought our unified language of symbols to the Mac, making it more consistent and easier to recognize. Depth, shading, and translucency are used to create hierarchy. These new materials are rich and they're vibrant. They bridge light and dark. We've reduced visual complexity to keep the focus on users' content. Buttons and controls appear when you need them, and they recede when you don't. There's a new way to access system-level controls, and a unified space for notifications and widgets. We've also created a new suite of sounds that are familiar to Mac, but remastered and more refined. We wanted consistency throughout the ecosystem, so users can move fluidly between their Apple devices. But we also love that Mac icons have a deep history and a distinct look and feel. So we retain many of the highly crafted details and the playful elements that make Mac icons unique. This OS reflects an important history. It's familiar, but it's also entirely new in every detail. We love the Mac is the tool we use to make all the products that we put out into the world. And macOS Big Sur is where it starts.
As you watched in the video, everything changed in macOS Big Sur, and the version number changed to 11 from 10 to 11 is a big movement, and it had a lot of changes. For example, in icon we can see the change. It became more look like iOS, and Apple add new cool and nice wallpapers in Mojave. Apple add dynamic desktop wallpapers. They change pictures based on time. For example, in evening they'll become dark, and in night it will become darker. And we have light and dark desktop similar to Catalina, and they will change in night and day from dark to light. I love them. Some of them are so beautiful, and I use them in this version, and I never change wallpapers from default to um, own my pictures because these wallpapers are better. As I mentioned, you can uh, access to Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, AirDrop, and keyboard brightness or display settings from control center. It look like a control center in iOS, and it's so familiar for iPad and iPhone users. You can click on captions or empty space, and it will show up more settings for you. For example, you can turn off night shift or dark mode, and it will change to light, or turn on dark mode and it change to light. Or you can add new icons to menu bar. For example, add Wi-Fi or airdrop if you want, or a screen mirroring or sound. For example, you can read or go to some preferences like before, uncheck the show rule in menu bar. The new feature in macOS Big Sur or Big Sur is widgets. It look like iOS, as I mentioned. It show weather widget, calendar, word clock, stocks, and screen time. You can edit them and add medium, large, or a small version of widgets to or your desktop. For example, add photos or notes. You can add large notes or medium notes or a small note. As you can see, Finder has a lot of change in interface, and we have new notification center, and widgets look like iOS, and you can see battery icon or control center. This control center is new, and you can add icons from control center to menu and change, for example, keyboard brightness. You can pin icons from control center to top menu, and you can add older widgets in this version, and it works perfectly. And you can see new icons, rounded, clean, and elegant. In this version, iMessage or message was changed and it has new features. For example, you can mention people, and the interface was changed, and other applications have a lot of uh, change in interface. For example, notes become clean and elegant like Finder. Or photos have a lot of new features. You can see look like the photos version in iOS, and you can see maps. It was changed too. It's no more powerful. You can see direction between a place to another place. Another new feature in macOS is screen time, and you can see screen usage of or app usage of Mac OS, and see which application you use early or more than others. For example, I use Final Cut Pro or Google Chrome more than others, and you can see is show Laravel.com in Safari and separate application. And if you are a writer and you write quite often, you can use Focus Writer. You can install this application from Homebrew and type in this application, and it helps you be focused on what you typed, and it has theme and settings. It's very powerful in case of customization. You can edit the custom themes and change background, font, and line spacing, paragraph spacing, margin, and blue text background, and everything. Or change the format of text in this menu. For example, bold, italic, line left, or style this heading. And this application is very powerful for writers, bloggers, and everybody who need a powerful text writer for keep focus on typing. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to channel and click on alert to see new videos. Goodbye.